nervous as well. That's boxing. I think that's every human gets nervous. You know what I mean? No matter who you are. But it's just as soon as you step in the ring, it's gone. Good boxing is a tough sport, you know what I mean, and it'll keep you fit, and hopefully it's a sport you'll enjoy it, and it's different to like football. It's a sport what's big now in Britain. It's like up and coming.
We're a tight team. We all just know we're there for each other, and we all buzz off each other. But at the end of the day, it's all about winning.
Safest sport there is. I mean, it's well doubtless, although I think what gets everybody's back up is that when people hit each other, or young lads or men hit each other, it's actually combat fighting, but you can die more in car racing, horse riding. It's all been proven is that. So it's really safe to wear head guards or wear gun shields. If you're taking heavy punch in amateur boxing, the referee stops it immediately, gives them a standing 8 count, and if he thinks they can't go on, then he just stops it. So yeah, it's really safe.
It's also one of the safest sports. The Schools Amateur Boxing Association had an insurance policy that I think it kicked off in about 1950, and from that day to this, they've never had a single claim on it. I mean, it speaks for itself. Way down the list of dangerous sports.
I think it is safe, yeah. First of all, it keeps all the kids off the streets, you know what I mean? Instead of the kids fighting in the streets, I think it's good if they be in a boxing ring with a referee there, or trainer there watching them and keeping them safe. And also give them that discipline and self-defense as well, so they know when to use the hands and when not to use the hands. And a lot of people, boxers know how to punch, you know what I mean? They can be like, in a way, they can be rough on the streets if they do fights, but boxing gives you that discipline, what tells you not to fight on the streets, because we know how to punch. So in a way, it's like an advantage to us. But what boxing gives us the discipline not to go out and fight people. We've got that thing in us where we can walk away. So if there is trouble, we just walk away. So that's what disciplines give us.
It's not about breeding champions. Boxing's about bringing kids into the game at any level, providing that they match properly and the kid enjoys his boxing.
The daily routine is running groundwork, which consists of press-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, star jumps, etc. A lot of skipping, pad work, hitting the bag, speed ball sometimes, and a lot of sparring.
It's got every protection that there is. You don't have to worry. Parents should never worry about a boxer when he's going to box in competition. There's always medical people there, and when you look at the statistics, boxing's way down in injuries to any other sport.
The only thing I expect from any kid who comes into a gym is to give it 100% and enjoy it. That's the only thing you want them to do. It's great if they've got talent and they finish up, you know, British champions and whatever, and go on to the Olympics. That's terrific, but it's more important that they enjoy it. I'd rather see a gym that's got 50 kids who are all keen and novices, rather than a gym that's only got 5 and they're all world champions. That's not what we're about.
Advice I'd give them is to go to the local amateur boxing club. If the coach is a good man, he'll welcome them with open arms. Buy yourself your own boxing boots, bandages, gun shields.
The difference between amateur boxing and professional boxing is 2 key factors. One is for the sport, which is the amateur boxing, okay, and the professional boxing is business. It's about money, nothing else.
Professional's a lot tougher. You're fighting fully grown men, athletes, and no head guard, no head guard, no vest. It's just a bit more brutal. Still tough for amateur boxing.
Amateur boxing is a lot different from professional boxing. For a start, there's a lot more protection in amateur boxing. You're not fighting as many rounds. You're fighting like 3 3 rounds, falls if you're in national championships. There's head guards. You know, the gloves are thicker. You know, you wear a vest to protect your body. You know, amateur boxing is like a college education to becoming a professional before the head guard and the vest comes off, and it becomes a lot more hardcore, you know.
Between amateur and professional, there's a lot of difference. Amateur, you still wear head guards, vest, but in professional, you don't do that. Professional, there's 4 rounds, 6 rounds, 12 rounds, whereas in amateur, there's 3 or 4 2-minute rounds.
8 years ago, when I was the Yorkshire secretary, when I first took over, we'd got 28 clubs. We currently have 61. So people say, is it a dying sport? There's your answer. It certainly isn't.
The big thing about it, it's not just the boxing, because they start off in an hour's lesson, they do probably half of that running, and then they come back and they're doing kind of sit-ups and press-ups, and so there's loads of just general fitness and confidence building, so it's kind of a really good thing.
There's very dangerous jobs in this world. Being a policeman, dangerous. Being a criminal, dangerous. Everything just seems to be dangerous. So is boxing dangerous? Yes it is, but what isn't?
You've got 2 young kids, one trying to outbox the other one, and there's fellas at the back that had a few pints shouting, kill him and knock his head off and all that business. And yet the 2 lads in the ring, they couldn't care less what they're saying. At the end of the day, they shake hands and they go to the corners and they take it all in good part, but depend on the judges around the ring side that they give a fair verdict, and they go home and they've enjoyed a night's boxing. And they've got a little trophy to go home with, and they can't wait to get back in the gym.
I love it. Best sport in the world. Is that a good note to finish?
Come
Just want to say, you know what I mean, I hope you do well on this assignment that you do, man.